Hello friends, welcome to my channel. So today I am going to start a new topic on our Django which I missed earlier. So I think it should be very important part of Django and it make our work very easier. So this topic is cover only for Django views and different types of all the views. So let's get start and work on this tutorial and let's see what is the benefits of different types of view and how it make our work very easier. And also, if you are new to channel, please subscribe our channel and please like the video. Now let's get started. So first, I am downloading my previous project of Django. You can see simple Django project which I worked earlier. So let's download this project. So it contains some basics code which I covered earlier. So I am using this project because I cover many tutorials of Django or basics and advanced in this project. That's why I am using this project again. So I am downloading this project. Now after that, let's open this project. Let's extract the file. So extract to extracting my file in practices. Let's create a new folder. Practices, new folder, Django tutorial. Enter. Select the folder. Now here it's extracting my file. And you can see all the file has been extracted. Now after that, close this rar and open VS Code. Open your folder, selecting the project location, E practices, then Django tutorial, project, select the folder, and you can see my project has been opened. After that, let's restart the server. New terminal, running command python manage.py run server. Let's open the link and you can see my simple Django project is running. After that, let's work on our tutorial. So let's see what I cover in this topic. So first, let's work with template view. So let's see how you can create template view. So let's open this and also open this. After that, come to urls.py and let's add a route. So let's see new routes for different types different types of views. Let's add the route. So first path, or let's leave it first. Let's create a view. So open views.py. You can see views.py and let's create a views. So first example, I am creating a template based view. So let's create it. So first you need to import template view. So for this you need to import from Django views generic import template view. Now after that, let's work on template view. So let's see, create class template view example. After that, you need to pass parent, which is template view, which I just imported. You can see template view, which I just import. Then let's work on this template view. So first, let's see. So here in template view, it is used for showing a simple template to user. So let's see how you can show a simple template to user, and it is very useful and it make our code very short. Simply add template name equal to pass the template name. So let's see, here creating a template, right click, new file, template view example template.html. Let's copy the file name, enter, adding a message, hello simple template view, close it, save it, After that, let's pass your template name here in template name, save it. Now after that, you need to link this template view in our URL. So simply come to urls.py and let's link with URLs. So for this path, then template view example, then pass views dot template view example dot as underscore view. After that, you need to pass your template name. So name equal to template view example. This is our URL name. Save it. Now let's check it's working or not. So copy the URL name, back to Chrome, open the page, and you can see it is working perfect. So in this way you can create a simple template view. It is very easy. You can see you just need to add a one line of code, only pass template name and it will work. So you don't need to add render and return method or anything. Just pass the template name. Now after that, here how you can see the data. So let's see how you can pass the data when you are using template view. So for this you need to create a method here, define get context data, or you can use autocomplete. So define get context data. You can see it's auto completed. You can use Django extension to make your autocomplete work. You can see first here I create method, self and quarks. Now after that everything is ready. Now here in context you just need to pass your data. So let's pass our data. Data1 equal to data1, then pass second data, data2 equal to data2, save it. Now let's check you can access this data or not. So come to this template. After that, data1 equal to, let's print our data. So data1 is inside data1, then data2, save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see it's working perfect. So in this way you can also pass some data when you are using template view. Now after that, let's see one more example. Let's see, define get data self. Now here you can also, now here from template you can also call the method. So let's see, return some data from method. Now after that, let's see how you can call this method from your template. So for this, let's see p data come from method. So let's see how you can access the data. So for accessing the data from method, you need to add view, then you need to pass your get data. So simply get data. You don't need to call the method like this, only get data. Save it. After that, back to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see data come from method, some data from method. So in this way you can access the data and also access the data from method using template based view. Now after that, let's see next example of different type of view. So let's see one example which is class based view. So class based view example, then here you need to pass your parent. So let's see what is our parent. So after that you need to import parent. So let's import parent, which is view. So here from same location, Django view generic, import view. After that, let's pass your parent, which is view. So passing parent, which is view. After that you need to create method for get and post here in class based view. So simply first get, then self, then request, then asks, then quarks. After that, simply return some message. So return HTTP response get method. Now let's create another method which is post. So define post self request, again asks, then quarks, asks, then quarks. After that return HTTP response post method. So here post method will not work because for post method we need to send CSRF token. But let's check get method. So let's link this class based view to our urls.py. So again let's add comment template based view class based view path, then class view example and views dot class based view example dot s underscore view. After that name equal to class view comma, let's check comma here, save it. Now let's check, copy the URL and open the page, and you can see it's working. So in this way you can create a template view example, class based view. Now let's see next method which is very different. So next is our list view. So let's see list view example. After that let's create a method again. So here define so here class list based view example. After that let's import parent again. So parent is our here same location list view. Let's pass the parent. So here list view. After that here you just need to define first model name. So model equal to, let's see our model. So what we are passing, let's see some models. So suppose that I want to show list of data of subjects. So let's see subjects, save it. After that let's link this to our urls.py. So again path list view example list view example. Then you need to pass views dot list based view example dot as view, then name equal to list view example, here comma, save it. Let's check. Currently it will show error because we didn't pass our template. So let's see, you can see it is showing error. You just need to create a subject list. So when you are working with list based view, you just need to create a template page for each model. Currently you can see I'm working with subject, so that's why it's asking for subject list. You can see this is our model name and small letter, and you need to add underscore list. So let's create this template, and it is searching inside our templates and another our app name, then inside template. So let's create our folder. So here you need to create another folder which is simple first app. You can see it is finding inside template simple first app, then subject list. So let's create it, new file subject list dot html. After that let's see h1 list of subjects h1. Now let's see how we can access the data. So here we don't need to pass the data, it will automatically passed by our view, and you can access the data like this for subject in subjects. Let's see our model name subjects. So here we need to pass our model name in small letter, then you need to add only list. After that, let's close this for loop and just print the subject name. So here I'm just using shortcut to print the data. So subject dot, let's see the field name, subject name. Save it and let's check it's working or not. So refresh page and you can see it is working perfect. And also you can show the ID here. Subject dot ID. Save it, refresh page, and you can see it is working perfect. So in this way you can use template view. It make our work very easier when you are showing the data from a single table. You can see you can use this simple way. Just set your model name, create a template file, and show the data in template. And here you can see, and here you must need to, follow some steps. First, when you are passing your model name, then you need to create a template name from same model name. Only you need to add underscore list. You can see it is same as model name, only added a underscore list first. Second, we need to access the data from our subjects underscore list. You can see this is our model name and it contains data inside underscore list. Now let's see one more example of template based of list based view. So let's get one more example. So come to views.py, list way example 2, and this time just show the courses. Save it. Let's link with here. So list way example 2 and list view example underscore 2. Save it. Let's check. And here you can see again it is finding course underscore list. So for every model you need to create a template. Now let's create the template for courses. So here right click, new file, courses, which is our model, then list dot html, enter, and drag this file inside our inner folder. Let's copy this code, close it, paste it, list of courses, and here we need to access data from our model name. So let's see model name courses. So then only add courses, and you need to add underscore list, then course dot id, and course underscore name. So save it. Let's check, refresh page, and you can see it is showing something error. Okay, here course and course. Save it, refresh page. You can see it is working perfect. So in this way you can use list view for make our work very easier. You can see it just only add few lines of code and it will show the data of our database table. Now let's see next example. After that, let's see next example, which is detail view. So let's see how you can work with detail view. So here let's add a link, ahref equal to a detail, and here you need to pass your URL. So URL, then add the URL name. So let's see URL. Let's add the URL. So detail based view example. After that, path course detail, then slash you need to add slug, then pk. After that, you need to create a detail based view. So let's create detail based view. So class detail based view example. Let's import the parent, which is detail based view. So here detail view, detail view. After that, model equal to courses. Save it. After that, let's check it's working or not. So let's link with our URL. So here views dot detail based view example as view name equal to detail view. Save it. Let's check it's working or not. So here copy the detail view. We have to pass here in course list, pass URL name, then you have to pass your ID. So simply pass course dot ID. Save it. So here I am passing the URL name, then pass the data which is ID. Save it. Let's check. You can see it is showing course detail 1, 2, 3, 4 link. You can see in bottom here in link. You can see it is showing 6. So let's click on 1 and you can see it is showing something error which is not found template. So here when you are working with detail view, you need to create a template for detail. You can see course underscore detail. So let's create this template again for detail view. Right click, new file, courses underscore detail dot html. Now here you can simply access the data of courses, like let's see h1 course name, simply course dot courses dot name. So courses is our model name and field name is our courses underscore name. Paste it, save it, refresh page. You can see it is showing 1 for BCA, 2 for BTech. So everything is working perfect. So in this way you can use detail view. You can also show the ID. You can see it is working perfect. So these are very important part of Django, which is different type of views which make our work very easy. So I am covering this tutorial because I am using this concept in our Django e-commerce project. Now after that, let's see next example, which is create view. So let's see create view example. So first let's create a create view class create view example. Then you need to pass your parent. So let's import parent, which is create view. Now after that, pass the parent. So create view. Now after that, here you need to pass model courses again for create, and here you need to pass one more field, which is fields equal to. So here I'm passing all the field. You can also add some different fields like array format. So I'm also adding this option for you so you understand better. Field 1, field 2. So in this way you can pass simple fields. When you are working with, when you want to pass only some specific fields, you can use this array or list format. But here I'm accessing all the fields. That's why I pass all. Save it, come to Chrome, and first let's link with URLs. Let's create view example, path create view example, views dot create view example as view, then name equal to create view. Save it. Let's check. Copy the URL name and open it. And again it is showing error because course form not exist. So let's create this HTML page or template. So right click, new file, course form.html. After that you need to add only form method equal to post, and also you can add encrypt type equal to multipart when you are working with file upload, but here I am not using file upload concept. And after that only print. Then here you need to add form dot add underscore p. After that you need to add a button. So input type equal to submit, value equal to submit. Save it. After that let's see it's done. Back to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see it is asking for course name. So if I add course name like BSc IT, submit, and it is showing CSRF token error. So let's add CSRF token also. So CSRF token, save it, refresh page, BSc IT, submit, and you can see it saved data, but it is showing get absolute error, and it is saved data, but it is showing something error. So first let's see data has been saved or not. So open 127, then list, view example 2. You can see BSc IT has been added, but it is showing some error. So let's see how you can fix this error. So first, for this you need to come to models.py, and here you need to create a method. So define get absolute URL, and here you need to see it's auto completed because I am using Django extension, and because I am using Django extension. So here you can see get absolute URL return reverse, and it is asking for URL name. So let's see what is our URL name, and it is redirected with our detail page. So let's suppose that I want to redirect the user to this page. Let's see course detail page. So this is our detail page. Detail page. So this is our detail page name. Pass it coax pk save.pk or save.id. You can see id is our pk. Save it. Now again try. Click on back. Refresh page. This time add some course like BSc IT, BSc or BBA 2. Click on submit, and you can see it is working, but reverse is not found. So let's import the reverse. So for reverse you need to import from django.urls, import reverse. Save it. Again click on back, refresh page, BBA 2, BBA 3, click on submit, and you can see it successfully added, and it redirect me to the detail page of this model. You can see again if I try new data, so BSc IT 2, submit, you can see it added the BSc IT2 data, and also redirect me to the detail page of this data. Now after detail view, let's see next example, which is update view. So again let's add a link here in course list. So update, let's copy it. First let's create the method. So define class update view example, and here you need to import parent, which is update view. Let's pass the parent update view, and again you need to add models equal to courses. After that fields, you need to add the field. So you need to add fields only in create an update view. After that save this file, and let's check it's working or not. So first link with here, in URLs, update view, example, path, update course, views dot update view example as view, then name equal to update view, save it. After that, let's copy the name, and here you can use this name to open a page for update, and also you need to add the ID. So slug pk, save it, come to your course list, and here copy the URL, this time update. After that, here to change the URL name, so update, copy the update view, paste it, save it, back to Chrome. Let's see course detail page or course list view example 2. You can see detail and update. So let's suppose that I want to update this BBA. So click on update. You can see it's showing me update course 2. Let's remove it, submit. You can see it's get updated, and again redirect me to detail page. So here create view, update view, detail view. So these are all the different types of views which you can use in Django and make our work very easier. And also let's see one more thing. Let's suppose that I am going to create a route one more time. So let's see. I'm going to create a route for create view example student. After that, create view underscore 2. Let's create this method. So copy it, save it, come to views. Let's create this method. So class create view example 2, and you need to pass parent which is create view. Then model equal to students, save it, and fields equal to underscore all, save it. Now after that you need to create a template page for student. So let's create, right click, new file, students, which is our model name, then form.html, and again copy the same code which you create in courses form. So copy it and paste it here, save it. After that, save this page also, and let's check it's working or not. So copy URL, come to Chrome, save this page also, come to Chrome, open URL, and you can see it is working perfect. But here in courses you can see it is showing object. So let's see how you can print the name instead of object. So when you are working with models, generally it will show model as object, but if you want to access model as a name, so let's see how you can do this. So for this you need to add a method here, define underscore str, and simply return self dot name. So name is our field name which you want to show. So here our field name is course name, simply course name. Or you can add multiple data like id and name both, id and name both, id and name both. So suppose that I am showing only name. So if I refresh page, click on it, you can see it is showing the data as name. But if you want to show data with id, so id, then you can simply self dot id, save it, refresh page. Okay, it should be string, save it, refresh page. You can see it is showing id with data. So it is very useful when you don't want to show data is object. You can see it is working. Now after that, let's try to save this data, but it will not save. Let's see what is the problem. So suppose that I am filling this data, test detail @gmail.com, 7 hobby movies 111, I love coding, profile image. Let's upload this profile image, courses BCA, submit. And you can see it is not saving data because it is showing this field is required, which is for file. When you are working with file, you need to add one more data here, encrypt type equal to multipart plus form underscore data. Save it, refresh page, and try to select the file again. Click on submit, and you can see this time it gets saved, but here we didn't define absolute URL. So let's define absolute URL. So again, subject student define, or simply get absolute URL, and here you need to pass absolute URL. So I don't have any absolute URL for students. Define. So instead of this, we can show another pages, or let's create a page for student detail. So let's see, copy same line, student underscore detail view 2, detail view 2. So copy this name and add it here and ID here. Save it. After that, here we need to create this method. So copy it, come to views. So here you can see detail based view, copy it, paste it to, and here you need to add students. Save it. After that, you need to create a detail page for student. So right click, new file, students detail.html, and so the student name. So p name, p, then data, which is students. After that, model field name dot name. Save it. Again, come to this page, refresh, and select the file. Test detail 2 to submit. You can see it gets submitted, and it will direct me to student detail page. So in this way, you can use create view and also encrypt type when you need, and work with files. You can see here I'm working with files, so I need to add encrypt type. So this is very important tool of Django, which make our work easier using class based, template based, detail based, update based, and create based view. So I will use this topic in our Django econs project. So I hope you like the video. Thanks for watching. Please like our video and please subscribe our channel.